This program contains experiments which are performed by professionals. These tests are dangerous and may involve the use of hazardous materials. They should not be performed or imitated under any circumstances. The electric bike. The crankset. The chain. The motor. The wheel powered by the motor. And the famous freewheel mechanism. The electric motor is made up of a fixed stator. It's the axle around which the wheel turns, and a rotor to which the wheel is attached. A battery supplies electricity to the motor. 3 lead-acid cells supply 36 volts. How else can the electric bike travel 30 miles at a speed of 15 miles per hour without pedaling once? To understand more, a little more destruction. The stator of the motor is attached to the frame of the electric bike. It's fixed. It doesn't rotate. The motor rotor is the piece that moves. It turns around the stator and is attached to the rear wheel of the electric bike. When the rotor turns, the wheel also turns. Attached to the rotor is the first half of the freewheel mechanism. The second half is in the inside of the sprockets. When the crankset turns, the chain moves the sprockets. The notches at the center of the sprockets push on the pawls, 2 little mobile pieces of metal on each side of the first half of the freewheel mechanism. Since the notches push on the pawls, the movement of the sprockets is transmitted to the rotor, and the wheel turns. If the motor is operating at full power and the cyclist slows down or stops pedaling altogether, the chain no longer moves the sprockets. They come to a standstill. The rotor turns at full speed. Since the pawls are mobile, they slide across the notches. So, the rotating movement of the rotor is not transmitted to the sprockets, which remain motionless. The chain doesn't move, and the crankset is completely separated from the rotor movement thanks to the freewheel mechanism.